Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's game number 1 of the grand finals between FeriG and Ray. Who will be the crown champion of Eagle Strike number 4? Who will come on top? Who will dominate who? We are on road to Tunis, and FeriG is going for combat dropped MGs. Even though they're not really hot combat dropped, they're defensively dropped on his own 10-pointer and not towards this Fiore. In the meantime, we have Ray going with a triple engineer start. And tier 1, so nothing unusual there. MG paradrop, probably the most obnoxious thing to play against as Wehrmacht. You don't have a bike to harass them, so MG will always have a favorable position. It's not fun to play against, but so let's see how this plays out, how Ray will react to this. Was it last tournament or the tournament prior to this where Ray dominated with this strategy? While everyone else was basically playing 50 kills. It has to be the last one, right?
You need weapons? We need coordinates.
50 kills sitting over here, getting the cap. A little bit too defensive for my liking. I think if you are going for the combat dropped MGs, you can play them a little bit more aggressive towards the enemy fuel instead of just capping on your own side.
Look alive. Orders incoming.
And here we go, second MG's on the way. And I think this building is getting occupied for the first time in Code 3 history. How often do you see engagements over this part of the map? Probably never.
Heading back to base.
Looks nice though.
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned.
Scouts doing some nice damage against the Pioneer. Wolf probably forced about 50 kills getting into position on the VP. We have one AFK MG now inside of the church or the mosque. Let's say cultural appropriate over here. Meanwhile, FeriG was able to decap the cutoff. Should go for the full cap there, I think. But decides to go forward. Ray in the meantime decapping the 10-point over a really fluent game. Both players harassing their respective enemies really well. So far it's a treat to watch how those players are positioning themselves. But yeah, not going for the full cap there gave Ray the opportunity to cap back the cutoff there really quickly. And guess what, boys? More MGs.
HMG team and a buttload of rounds dropping in. Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
Yeah, man. Maxim Spam would be proud. Because mortars do nothing against 30 kills.
HMG team deploying.
And it's a net tempo loss. And in 1v1, tempo is everything. If you lose too much tempo, you die. So you really want to avoid units that cost you tempo. That's a really interesting mine. That's a mine that's interesting to keep track if someone ever will hit it.
Construction of the infantry support center. Paratroopers are standing by for drop.
I think if the full Mata Barrage is not enough to wipe in 30 cal. So, yeah. Overall, map control really in favor of FeriG. Ray, meanwhile, investing into officer quarters. Only 3 grenadiers, though. More! This one will be swept, right? Maybe he saw it. Yeah, he probably have seen it. First 30k is getting pushed off.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Keep your fucking head down.
Victory point now under enemy control.
MG in this small building over here. I like this building design. because it actually is like 360-degree for windows everywhere, which is really fun. But they're not that tanky that it's oppressive.
A victory point has fallen into enemy
Now it
control.
looks like a tap was back on Ray's side. He was able to get the decap, but FeriG is still holding the fuel over here with an MG waiting. Fourth Grenadier on the way. He probably got officer quarters a little bit earlier for here. At least that's the only reasonable explanation that I have. We have some combat sprinting pioneers thanks to Captain Dan. You can always rely on Captain Dan, but Captain Dan should have told his pioneer to put the sweeper away so he have maximum DPS. We have a half-track on the way as expected.
Commander, we've lost a sector.
Infantry, get to cover! Fast forward elements! Enemy contact!
M3 half-track moving to the line. Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Field officer,
All right.
grenade! Hit my turret!
Yeah, that might be the case. Well, Asher introduced the dust tournament.
Fuel point.
Oh, snare off the half-track.
Skies are clear. Heading to target.
Now we have party poopers on the way, paratroopers.
We're losing territory.
I see nothing but chutes behind me. Transport heading on. Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
5-pointer getting kept over here.
Taking ground fire!
Infantry reporting in.
Contact! Location secure! Now get us some support! Ready for action!
Half-track will get repaired
have
soon.
taken
Has 3
territory
MGs
from
is
us.
spam. I don't know. The thing is though, what you define as spam, right?
Shooting at us! Shoot back!
We've got paratroopers waiting
These
in the wings,
emotional
Commander.
support. But if you define spam as a unit that you get more than than the standard amount, whatever this means, is spam, because obviously 3 grenadiers, nobody would ever call 4 grenadier build order grenadier spam. 0 copies. So yeah. Half-track now 76 upgrade, a little bit premature there from my liking. Luftwaffe company only no coming up from Ray.
Infantry! Blast away!
So 76 has no target
Near a victory point.
since there are no MGs to barrage. But here we go, Grenadiers getting barraged in green cover.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Party poopers are moving out. MG over here covering the MG. And since the MG has veterans who won already, their introduction kicks in and makes it really, really tanky.
En route. Green light over the drop zone. Give them hell, boys.
300 points remaining for the
Bingo
Germans.
fuel here. Heading back to base.
Contact! Get down! Heavy losses!
Scout has to retreat. Might get
We have
wiped.
infantry on the field, Commander.
Nope. Pioneers have to go to basic training to learn some proper shooting.
Air Force is beginning reconnaissance.
Grasshopper reporting in. Grasshopper over the target area now.
Oh, we have some recon run. We don't see recon that often being utilized, even though it's great tool. But it's a lot of ammo, so I can understand it, especially if you have double party pooper out.
Done!
And we have Adrad out, mechanized being picked by Ray. I think vetoing mechanized would hurt Ray more than if you veto breakthrough.
Enemy down to 250 points. Repeat, 250.
But 76 is already upgraded. Gets one shot in.
Sector lost. A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Oh, Pioneer. Oh, might get wiped. Flavor pops though.
Cut that infantry down, boys. They're in the open.
That was close. Great use of the barrage there for sure. Where's Zuka squadron on the way from FeriG?
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
Territory lost.
MG has retreated. Veterancy 2 already though. And map is still really, really blue.
Bazooka.
Let's have a look on
Movement
fuel
from victory
advantage.
point. They have 200 points
Jesus. Ray has don't do math on stream, so I will say
remaining.
it's
Enemy movement near our
70
victory
fuel
point.
more. Yeah, roughly 70 fuel more. So FeriG is really dominating there.
Stay the hell down.
We have a surplus of command points.
Let's go half track. You might get the wipe there. Zooks. One more shot is needed. Half trackers can't chase. There's nothing to follow up. Will FeriG be greedy?
Recon. Ready for
One more shot and misses. Yeah, that was really nice try with the attack on ground. We'll force some repair time. We have a 20mm on the field. I'm still not convinced. I know it outranges MGs, therefore it's a natural counter. But you have to micro so much due to the 76 barrage there, so I still don't know.
Are available in our sector. They pushed us off a sector.
Still no weapon upgrades on the paratroopers. To be honest, against the grants you probably don't need the M1919 that desperately, and obviously you don't want to get the Zook because the Zooks on paratroopers are kinda a joke.
We've lost control
Laid
of the
out.
sector. Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Fair enough, but you don't need that much DPS currently though.
Losing a foothold here.
First,
Recon on station.
no M1919s yet.
Take a shot at any stragglers you see.
Even though FeriG has plenty of ammo income, with 57 fuel ammo per minute, you could easily afford weapon upgrades and recon spam. No. Toy grenades do toy grenade things, they do nothing. Oh, Boss gets a little bit under pressure. Adrat is there.
Sectors is now in enemy hands.
But I don't expect FeriG to misplay there and lose the paratrooper to it. We have tank depot on the way.
Ground infantry. Blast away.
But I think you have the same issue with all the standard grenades, except bundled and gammon. That they're more like toy grenades and they don't do that much damage against MGs.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back
And Adrat dies. Nice try to intercept the Zook squad with the nade, but
Command
yeah.
points available.
That was really, really played there by FeriG, getting the pick there. They do actually do the pineapple, the standard Stielhandgranate, and the rifle nade actually do the same amount of damage, at least AoE wise, if I recall correctly. Advanced logistics has been upgraded, so FeriG now will put ahead economy wise even more. He has tier 4 up. I have to say I love the recon spam. Always revealing where the units are, so FeriG knows where is the new Hydrant, where is the flag, where are the grants. So well played.
A victory point is under enemy control now.
Task complete. Time to go.
Commander, you have 5 command points available.
Gun carriage is kind of busy here.
Grenade goes off. We have no M1919 number 1 out. Look at those boys.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Flag is out. So far, Flag is not doing much. It's more out of position than anything else.
Enemy is losing their grasp. They're down to 100 points.
Hydrant is getting zoned out by the Zook squad. Sector Hydrant is on the field. 20 mil will counter the MG if he has vision.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
Oh no. What? That has to be a misclick, FeriG. Come on, nobody gets the Zook upgrade on paratroopers. It's the definition of a noob trap.
The munitions point is being
You don't
attacked.
get any bonuses. You don't have the extended range of the normal Zook squad. You can't fire them on the move like ranges. So yeah.
Victory point is under attack.
Sherman number 1 is on the way.
They have taken our victory point.
Those crowds are pissed off.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Ray. I have to say, FeriG just demolished Ray without any questions asked there. Maybe it's like in the semi-finals where FeriG by accident built the 88
Enemy down to only 50
and then
points.
suicided his Stuka because of
Sherman tank
waypoint.
finished and defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Oh, Zooksford has to retreat, getting a beating there. And 76 doing its job, forcing off the 20 mil. And MG Veteran C2 sitting behind cover and having a field day. But no, with the Sherman on the field, there is no real AT, so... if Ray's really playing it to call in Panther till he had for AT, he will be dead before it arrives. So... he might be dead anyways, but you get the idea.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
And Ray calls it a day.
Victory is ours.
Well, I would say that was quite a domination from FeriG in game number 1. He showed the strength of Airborne, and I'm still surprised people don't veto it more or play it more, especially on maps like Road to Tudors, where it's really strong. Favorable, it's also really strong. But Airborne has one of the lowest veto rates, so people are not afraid. They're more afraid of armor, which is funny because I don't think armor is that strong anymore. But people are probably scarred for life because of how strong armor was in the past year. Basically since release. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back with game number 2 in a sec. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 between Ray and FeriG in this grand final. After a vulgar display of power, as chat would call it, from FeriG on how to play Airborne, we are back in game number 2. FeriG as Wehrmacht going for another airborne unit, the Luftwaffe Pioneer. What do you think will happen, Mr. Ozzy?
Well, so as I was saying earlier, for those who were there, I played a bit of FeriG earlier today, and we tried to theorycraft about how to deal with the MG spam, and we came to the conclusion that there were two commanders that were map dependent. It was either Luftwaffe or Coastals. So I think we agreed on that Luftwaffe should be played on Tunis. And that's what's going on. I just want to talk about the draft. So on the first game, FeriG played Airborne, and I'm seeing that Ray banned Armored, and I think that's a mistake. I would have banned Airborne as well, and FeriG didn't make that mistake, he banned Airborne. And I think we're gonna see how it works out.
Yeah.
And for those who are wondering why you want to go for Fashion Pioneers that early, it's because you can secure your fuel, and that avoids you getting pushed off, so you can have a decent timing with the Luftwaffe company.
I love the Fortune Pioneer with the fighting nest. I think it's more of a 2v2 thing because it's more linear, so you know the enemy will run into it. But the 25% rate of fire boost that you get inside of it, it's huge. Like,
Yeah, but I think the problem in 1v1 is that if you see that, like, if Ray sees that there is a fighting nest, he's just gonna go for the cutoff.
yeah. Like I said, it's more of a 2v2 thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. By the way, FeriG already missed my crit. Had to move back to capture the VP because he moved out too early.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, so I think FeriG is gonna go for a second, maybe, I don't know if it's gonna be for a shotgun. Not sure. Second gun, that's for sure. Alright, second MG for Ray. And already, we can see that's a very good early game from FeriG because he has the VP controls and he got the mid building. And when you play against USF, you want to drag him to the late game. Where you can
Really?
find-
I always think like USF has the best late game. Maybe this changed over the years, but it always felt like USF just scales into infinity.
I mean, I think when you play MG spam, you are really dangerous at like the, how to say that, first 10 to 20 minutes, because after that you can get some heavy armor as Wehrmacht, and that's gonna negate the usefulness of the MG, and you're gonna have the Sostruppen. And the Sostruppen is the like total counter for the MGs. with the platform.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's why. And I would say that if you're playing against USF armor, yes, that's a situation where you don't want to end up in the late game. But against the MG spam we see right now, I think that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's a reasonable call. Early heal from FeriG, base heal.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for an RA 2-1 from what I'm seeing. He's probably gonna go for Luftwaffe company.
Yeah, I think Luftwaffe company is still better the fighting.
Oh yeah, I mean, because of the Flag 30. Because Flag 30 is one of the few counters to the MG before the Sostruppen.
Yeah.
I would love to see FeriG playing with the grenade launcher as well to deal with the MGs.
Yeah, but he lacks a little bit of ammo. Like, he has decent ammo control, but he never kept the ammo point next to his base. So he's a little bit behind ammo-wise.
Yeah.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
I even wonder if FeriG is gonna go for the 2-1, because if he sees the Zergs from Ray, he's just not gonna bother, I think. Because there is no point.
Yeah, it always feels weird to go prematurely bazooka squad against Wehrmacht.
Yeah, I totally agree. Unless you're playing heavy, maybe like with riflemen, but here with the MGs, you can just plant a few mines, and I think that's enough to deter your opponent.
We have artillery observers getting beat
Oh,
up.
okay, so he's back to what he did to me. I really think FeriG has a better composition to deal with it. Yeah, he's not gonna make 2-1. He's gonna rush the T4.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Tier 4 is really strong against MG spam. Especially
Yeah.
against Ranger Dog.
Mobile flak gun.
And I'm not sure Ray's gonna expect FeriG to not play with armor, so we already have a Zerg squad that's gonna be useless in the field for a long time.
It's some capping power, though. Trying to find some,
Yeah, but
some meaningful
with
things.
4 recon units, you don't need capping power.
Yeah, true. Just trying to justify it, you know. No.
Yeah, I know.
Heal is out, by the way. We're getting infantry support center really late, minute 6.
Yes, and I think it's because Ray was expecting a 2-1.
Alarm!
I still feel like it was greedy to go Zoops that early.
Yeah, definitely. I think a third MG would have been way better. Because no Ray has no way of dealing with the Flag 30. Because FeriG has the, enough microgestion to avoid the RT observer. Oh, and the MG is getting burned on.
We have a second Flag 30 on the way.
Yeah. And next he's gonna go for a Fallschirmjäger, I think. Oh, he may lose the... Oh, that's...
Pioneer infantry.
That was an unnecessary loss.
Ah, it's a pioneer.
Ooh, but he may lose the other...
Oh,
yeah.
We have lost the sector.
that's a
Oh.
goner.
Yeah, and the vet one on the green is very important because it's on the field hills.
But he takes some indirect fire damage there.
2-centimeter flak gun and crew deployed.
That's not even that much useful.
Yeah. Ah, it's the artillery observer that did it. I was surprised why it was so short.
Yeah, it's annoying, but FeriG can just like dodge it.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's
It's not as impactful as against those pesky coastals.
Well, the thing-
Coastals want to stand still.
thing is, it's very useful, but here Ray, because he didn't play with any MGs and just have the Flag 30, it's way easier
We have
to
lost
avoid it.
control of a victory point.
And that's why you don't want to go MG against the MG spam from the US. And here Ray is not in a good position because there's like the two MGs are not enough to cover the whole map. And the quad is gonna get countered by the Flag 30.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Quad.
my god, the
no,
RT observer thing is so fucking annoying. Oh, that Gren's in
oh,
trouble.
this Grad is in trouble. Might be a
It
goner.
lived. Oh, it lived.
It lived.
Barely.
It's interesting though, Fortune Pioneer upgrade. I feel like Fortune Pioneers are media substandard without upgrade.
I just think he's like too bother dealing with the like his micro to think about it.
Men are barely needed. Don't
Fuel depleted. Healing out.
We have my new favorite unit on the field.
Yeah, Fallschirmjägers.
Beautiful baby blue uniform.
We have
Glorious.
Fallschirmjäger
Huh.
orders.
So same thing.
Sector lost.
Oh, but with the RT observer, he's gonna be able to map hack the camera. That's so fucking annoying.
Does the beacon reveal them?
Yeah, because it shoots on the unit. So Ray knows there is something.
captured. Bring up reserves.
Yeah, but again, what is Ray doing? I don't understand. Has he tagged up anything?
Ray has
Oh, he
nothing.
picked up advanced logistics.
Make the drop zone.
I feel like advanced logistics is something you only get if you play heavily with riflemen. Otherwise, goes to
Yeah.
trading. If at best.
Yep. And I think that Ray should know that by this point he hasn't seen any light vehicles. How to say it? FeriG is probably gonna push for the T4, and he needs more than just one half track.
Yeah.
I think Ray's being sloppy there.
Grenade launcher upgrade, by the way, for those pesky Fortune Pioneers.
Yeah. Which, by the way, doesn't have the smoke, and it's
Nope.
a shame.
I think I should get something else instead of the smoke.
Yeah, I don't know, but
We have too many similar upgrades on some units. I wouldn't mind if they get an AT.
Satchel.
Oh, Satchel might
Is it
hurt.
enough? Oh, he's gonna lose the MG. Maybe he is gonna lose the MG. Yeah. I don't know why Ray didn't spam more MGs.
But he is not able to steal it.
No, but I think FeriG doesn't even want to steal it because it's just gonna be another team weapon unit that's gonna get shut down by the beacons. So
Yeah, you could put an AFK somewhere where the beacons are not. But
yeah, but
it's
say
that
the
pop cap then, I agree.
yeah, it's pop cap again. Just make a bunker. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I think you have the answer to the MG spam.
Tumble flag.
Yeah, on the rifle Fallschirm Pioneers to secure early game field advantages. FeriG is gonna take up anytime soon.
Victory
The
point
question is how safe
Yeah.
will FeriG play it, if we go for Brum or if we go for P4. P4 is obviously a safer bet.
He's gonna go Broom. Because the P4 is just gonna die to the 75 on the Zooks.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Ah, good old big artillery swept the mine that Ray put down.
Yeah. And to answer, I just see someone say FeriG is unbeatable. To give you an idea of how powerful MG spam is, when we streamed earlier today, I won against FeriG a few times with it.
Damn.
So I just think it's Ray not playing that optimally with it. Oh, it wasn't a tournament game, so I think he was playing a bit less seriously, but still. Yeah, he's gonna get flanked.
Falchibigas might get a nice ambush going.
Yeah.
So far they're not doing much.
Yeah, but it's enough to, like, usually in the situation you're pressured almost in your base with US, and because he has a few units that can stay on the field, like Fallschirmjägers or the Fallschirm Pioneers, he's able to put the pressure on Ray and not the contrary.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good call. Overall, I think Falchibigas
Victory point is under enemy control.
misunderstood unit. A lot of people call them trash, but I disagree. They're situationally,
We have a
they're
surplus of
situation. They're
command
not like a
points available.
no-brainer elite infantry, but they're really good if you get them in the right situation.
They're good, but the thing is they cut a bit. They maybe cost a bit too much for what they do. I think trade manpower is not
The
that
enemy
justifiable.
has taken a
I don't
victory
know.
point.
Yeah, I think slight manpower reduction would help there. That's true, though.
Yeah, and FeriG is gonna get a broom bar. Ray knows that it's coming, so he's getting second 75.
Yeah, but we have seen the games earlier today that 75 struggled to penetrate it. So
Yeah, hopefully,
Still-
because otherwise, what the fuck?
well, I don't know if you remember this in Code 2, but during there was a meta where the SU-76 was the best anti-tank unit in the
Yeah,
game.
it's in the game.
So
It was ridiculous.
you never know, man.
We are losing ground. The enemy has the lead.
Yeah. And I think not going Fame on Villa also is a very good call from FeriG, because I think Ray is probably one of the best players in the Fame on Villa. And avoiding this map is a good way to do the veto.
Yeah. But the beacons,
Sector
man,
now
they're
under
so
enemy
annoying.
control.
Yeah, but you know, when you have enough micro,
Stuttgart
it's
southeast
just
bound.
an
These
annoying thing.
infiltration bombs are airborne.
Brumber will hit so hard, man. He needs a
And
second
with the way
squad.
Ray's playing, like he's using 2 units to spam the beacon, so yeah, it's pretty good, but it's like, that means that he has way less map presence.
Zook upgrade is out.
Victory point lost.
I think that's not a good call.
But
It's not gonna be. Yeah, he needs a second Zook then. And Ray doesn't have the blob yet, so.
One bear heavy assault gun is dead.
Okay, blob's
Our
out.
enemy has control
On the
of
broom bar is
all
out. Oh,
points.
that's
The
such a good
horde
timing.
is
for
coming. The
Yeah,
horde
there's
is
the broom
coming.
bar.
Brace yourself.
Yeah, the triple cap won't last very long.
No. So, I always say if you get the tag, I would get immediately Veteran C1 afterwards. Would you agree on that? I think on tanks,
With the
Veteran
T4?
C1 is so strong.
I don't know.
Enemy remains stubborn. We are
I
down
think
to
FeriG
300
wants
points.
SS troop in right now. So he's gonna wait a bit for the manpower before
Bastards have
getting off
secured
the
our
quarter.
territory from us.
Folds could destroy the beacon,
Yeah.
but he just.
And the thing is,
target something else.
No, Ray doesn't have anything to really deal with the broom bar efficiently. I mean, the 75 are good, but because of the flag 30 on the field,
Targeted by the enemy.
oh, he's gonna lose the flag 30 to the 75 to the flag 30, or he's gonna have to back off.
Great push from Ray with
But,
Brent the block.
Yeah. Oh, on the foul, Sherm got that one.
Frontline failed.
That means on the field heals.
By the way, they're not affected by any officer quarters
We
upgrades.
have command point.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very nice
Frag bombs.
frag bomb. Oh, that's dead.
No, it did nothing.
Oh, what the?
Amazing.
That was underwhelming. Oh,
Zook squad gets annihilated by it.
Andre drop, which means he's gonna put them on the cringes.
Grenadiers, right? Not the, like, unfortunately, it would be heresy.
Yeah, definitely.
We are down to 200 points.
And even if Rain seems to be winning, he doesn't have legs to keep on this pressure. That's really what you need as a USF to win this kind of game. Oh, I was gonna use the vet. It's a problem.
The thing is, to be fair though, FeriG went first for frag bombs instead of for reserve infantry, so FeriG
Yeah, I
could
think
still
should
die
go
to
for
battle
reserve.
lead.
He should have gone for reserve infantry, I agree. Oh.
Enemy infantry spotted us!
Jesus,
Oh, that's
this outfire by the GI.
pretty grenade launcher to the moon. Well, Frey didn't pick up the bazooka yet.
One got picked up by a scout.
Yeah. Alright, we're back with the horde.
We've received
Yeah, with 46 ammo per minute and 180 ammo in the bank, those are some plenty blobs coming the way.
Yeah, it's never gonna stop.
Launchers ready to paradrop on your request.
Oh yeah, so the stars is coming.
Orders complete.
I think that's the one unit FeriG really needs right now. Can he escape the MG spin?
Frag bombs already.
Okay. Yeah, but FeriG is on a time ticking situation.
return fire!
I'm surprised that Ray is doing that well. I thought the early game pressure was so good that
Yeah, but
broke Ray, but VP control wise it tells a completely different story.
I think FeriG should have placed a med bunker to get. Oh, whoa!
All victory points are under enemy control.
Do you
I
like
think that was worth
mincemeat?
it. Yeah. Okay, so FeriG is gonna be able to cap the mid VP, I think. But oh whoa, Zook's hitting pretty hard. But that's why you go broom bar on that P4.
Yeah,
P4
before
would
would
have
have
been
died
so fucking
raw
died.
already 2 times.
And that's why you don't go for wearable as well. Because it's not gonna be enough. Okay, yeah. And here, Ray can't really do anything unless he has the horde.
Yeah, he needs to keep map control only for ammo. Because if he loses ammo and is not able to spam the horde anymore, he will die.
Yeah. Oh, Captain died. Thank God.
No captain then for today.
Yeah. And the grenade launcher does damage to the HHG as well.
Yeah, the grenade launcher does some okay damage against them.
Grenade died for nothing. Too bad. But right now Ray is getting base pinned. Oh, and we're gonna see a second broom bar in time soon.
Maybe a third half crack is needed by Ray.
Yeah, I think a further frag is needed. 10 seconds for the horde. Oh, but the broom bar is gonna be that one.
We have lost a flak gun.
Oh, he needs this flag ASAP.
He needs the P
Or not.
control, man. He's applying so much pressure, but not capping the VP.
Yeah. And that's why I'm not convinced by like that much MG spam. It's because you don't have legs. If like the moment you find a way to deal with that, you are a bit naked. Well, I doped it for a second, but FeriG made me a believer.
Harry made you believe, and also you're spreading fake news. No second bomb, but in P4.
I think it's... Frankly, I think the game is won. On Rumbar P4, it's kind of the same.
Frag bombs did not much.
Yeah. Maybe the P4 is the safer bet here, because if there is
Panzer IV is
we'll say
field ready.
that, and Hellcats, he can have some problems, but other than that,
Pershing was not banned. I forgot what was banned.
yeah.
Armor.
I think we're gonna see Pershing from Ray next game if he plays US again. Okay, but still 96 VPs. FeriG doesn't need to, like if he flinches the pressure, it's gonna be hard. Oh.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
But the map control, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ray has to blob like hell to win engagement, whereas FeriG doesn't have to.
But he has the
Just
best
send,
logistics, so in the end,
Fury
maybe it paid off. Manpower bleed is not too big. P4 will not do much.
Yeah, but P4 is enough to like Ray can't deal with the P4 and the Broombar being on one, like both ends on the map.
But this will change soon. Sherman is on the field.
I think Ray should have made Hellcat as a Sherman. Oh, that MG is so dead.
Man, you should work on your spreading of fake news. MG makes it home, brother.
Yeah. I guess I'm being wrong a bit too much right now. Oh, will the Shaman wipe the... Oh, that's dangerous.
And that's a dead paratrooper. It's a long retreat.
The
Panzer IV.
people died.
destroyed.
Yeah, one half-track got picked off, but Rumba is also in the pickle now. Is FeriG
Oh.
overextending?
Yeah.
Falltrigger gets picked off.
He's gonna lose the map.
Enemy have 300 points left.
Doesn't have any hard AT. Ooh. Second P4.
Oh, he needs AT, right? But I don't think P4 is the right AT choice.
No, but I think that's the fastest thing he can get. Oh, what that was so well played by
Yeah,
FeriG.
but
to get that
the
five.
Rumba, man. Well played.
Yeah, but the Horde is back.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Oh.
Flak gets the crew.
Gun is silent. Crew dead.
Yeah.
Horde is coming. He could steal it. But he
I
decides
think it doesn't need to.
Panzer IV reporting in.
But it's a bit a do or die moment for FeriG right now.
Ferry is falling apart.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Yeah. How?
Oh, Brumba
Ray's
is out
gonna
of
hold the
position.
VPs.
Brumba could circle strafe it.
The thing is, like, both of the players are on the brink.
Yeah, both are
First
like
one who loses
one push
anything
away
major
from dying.
is fucked.
We do not hold any victory points. We must counterattack.
Alright, FeriG's gonna be able to cap the VPs down. Oh, the Brumba is gonna die.
That's a huge loss. It might be GG.
Oh
Is
no.
out of contact.
Yeah. I think that was the right call from FeriG, but he made a... He extended a bit too much, and that killed him. Oh, I was believing.
We all were believing. Well, 1-1.
Yeah.
Looks like nobody knows how to counter MGs.
No, I think FeriG had the good call. It just like he's playing against probably the second best player to him, Ray, and I think they are very close on the like level. And Ray's playing the very OP tactics, and we have not find a reliable way to deal with it right now. So you don't have room for error as Wehrmacht.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't run away. Get ready for game number 3. We have a long ride ahead of us in this best of 5. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 3 between FeriG and Ray. We have currently a 1-1 score, so I think we have a treat coming in our way. We are on Villa Fiore, FeriG going for MGs. What is our dear Ray doing, my friend Ozzy?
It's going for the triple pioneer to cap the map, and it's gonna go for grenadiers.
Super aggressive.
And
MG
looking,
drop.
yeah, and that's a good way to play because there's no way Ray's gonna be able to deny that. I really think Ray should have banned airborne. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Yeah, I've seen them. Crazy Mohawks, right?
Engineers on the field.
Meanwhile, nothing.
Oh, he's gonna go in the building and log on the plus 10. That is so toxic.
Jesus.
Weapon paradrops are ready to go.
Ah. And there is no way Ray is getting rid of that MG unless he has a flamethrower.
Yeah.
We'll be over the target
Yeah.
soon.
Back home.
Yeah, this 10-pointer will not get captured anytime soon.
Buttload of rounds.
No, it's not up on MG. Yeah, in front of his base, to be sure.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
MG number 2 is on the field.
Yeah.
HMG team deploying.
Scouts are making their move.
Or FeriG took the mid VPs, mid building.
Ah, good old house
Well, at
gaming.
least Ray has the 2+5 fuel, so there is that.
Fuck me, they're taking pot shots at us.
House gaming, man. But I think in the middle MG is not that strong in the early game because there's so much green.
Yeah, but FeriG is just gonna have such a good tempo with that build.
Infantry support research.
Captain is
underway.
coming.
I'm really interested to see what Ray is planning to do next. He's flooding.
You need weapons? We need coordinates.
I think he doesn't know what to do. He's thinking either another squad or a mortar, and he went for another squad.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a mortar as so early on.
No, and FeriG is gonna be sure that his cutoff is protected. Well, it's gonna lose the cutoff, but that's unacceptable losses.
FeriG has an insane map control.
Yeah. I think that's probably a map where coastals is a good call.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
Yeah, he could.
As
sit in green.
Wehrmacht. Because he could have put some green cover on the plus and fuel and just sit until the MG pushed him.
Yeah.
Our territory's cut off from supply. Reconnect
Captain
with
Dan is on the field. Heal is on the way, so
Lieutenant.
half-track will get delayed. FeriG
think
is
you
cut off completely, by the way, so at least something for Ray.
Yeah, but I think FeriG should have just rushed the half track here. Because Ray would have had nothing to deal with it.
Heading to target.
Oh, he dropped another MG.
Machine gun paradrop underway.
Now we can see the MG gliding down on its own little parachute.
Yeah, and Ray getting
Oh,
an MG is a
parachute.
mistake.
Have you ever paid attention how the MG is getting dropped? All
Yeah.
the models have the Volt shield,
Heavy
not
machine
Volt shield,
gun
what's
has
it called?
been repositioned.
Parachute, but not the MG. It just glides down carefully with the squad.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Yeah, I'll see how much units Ray's forced to use to get rid of that MG.
He needs to come from 3 angles, right?
Yeah, and he's baiting the MG into shooting the Pio because it's being like, yeah, I'm gonna flamethrower. Alright, we're seeing...
I think if Ray goes for 8-rod, he will throw the game.
I don't know, maybe on Villa Fiore 8-rod are playable.
I think Stück E. It's not the Stück E called in Code 3, how's it called? Stück E?
Enemy movement
Stück
from
D.
victory point.
Is the better choice. You get the Obersoldaten really early, so you have the opportunity to get veterancy on them. You have the Stück D,
Yeah.
which is really good against MGs due to its AoE, and it can take some Zook fire and 76 fire. And once you hit veterancy 2, you get bonus armor, which is really useful against Zooks and 76. It's slower on tempo, but I think against MG, 8-rod is doing less damage, especially against MGs in cover. But that's my humble opinion.
I think so, I think you're right. Well, the thing is, Stefan, I don't play this map, I veto it every time. I don't like it. So I don't know how it plays. Okay, so the half-track is getting out. Well, for all we said, Ray is having not that bad of another game though, frankly.
Paratroopers are standing by for drop.
Question is, I think the MG is a mistake, and he should have gone for flag 30 instead.
MG won't do much.
Point.
Orange Pass Reckley is at home, I presume. He did side up, but
Sector lost.
I instead he lost in quarter to Theo.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're needed.
Oh no, because of the flag 30, like, having the flag 40 on the MG, I'm not convinced.
No turning back now.
First party poopers out.
Taking
Bingo
territory
fuel
from us.
in. Heading back to base.
Yeah. 75. And again, 75 is the best call because it's gonna scale the whole game. Doesn't need any more anti-infantry firepower, and it's gonna be able to move to force the flag 30 to move.
Yeah.
Or the MG for that matter. Oh, whoa, what a shot.
Ah, he dodged right into it.
Yeah.
Hey, no, the Pioneer.
Same thing. IO.
Oh, no.
Ground infantry!
Transport loaded up and ready to make a pass.
Yeah, and look at the 2MG creeping in the south. Oh, that's painful.
They have taken our victory point.
Yeah, 10 pointer will get to rest again, and Ray is like, come on, bro. Please stop this.
No, I don't think Ray thinks that. Ray is freaking is focusing on the win, but
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
My request.
And FeriG again spamming Recon to know what's going on. Always a good call,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
yep, definitely. Yeah, but
At least he defended the fuel with the 20 mil.
yeah. Oh, MG died.
Oh no! But will he sacrifice Captain Dan?
I think it's worth because I can just rebuild the captain. Yeah.
But Captain
Oh
Dan
well,
will
it's
die
gonna die
in
anyway. Okay, that was a mistake maybe because he lost the vet.
Well, he's still
Or-
running.
Oh whoa,
Never. Oh, he died. He died.
Defend our
Phew.
victory point. We're losing it.
that was close. On that Pio up top is dead as well. Oh whoa.
The victory point has fallen into enemy control.
I really think Ray. I think really this series is gonna comes down to Ray not putting airborne frankly.
Might be the case, yeah.
Ray should know that because he's one of the biggest abuser of airborne.
Well, he won the tournament with it, I think, last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm surprised.
A victory point is under enemy control.
Second half track's on the way for FeriG.
To get back to the armored version, I don't know why he's so scared of it, because as Wehrmacht, you can just go Jäger spam. with tracks, and it's enough to get rid of the light vehicle
Lost
spam.
the territory sector.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
true. MG will
Why
get
did Ray
bullied
went
there.
for Jaegers?
I think maybe I'm thinking too much, but it feels like Ray is slowly stabilizing.
Ready to make another
Probably
rush.
not as fast as he wants to.
Yeah, but I think FeriG is not gonna pay for the advanced logistics, gonna go straight for T4, which Ray made a mistake of not doing. Well, he won the game, but could have won it sooner. That.
Abstract deploying. As a munitions point is being
And Ray's gonna
attacked.
have a very hard time dealing with like coming Sherman.
Yeah, sure. There's no AT. We have one Jaeger on the field, but no Shrek. We have no support elements coming in.
That's the signal.
Yeah, I really think I don't know why Ray is still play with support elements because I think the only reason to go with support elements is that you want to play with the King Tiger late or the Panther
Territory
calling.
point is no longer under our control.
Yeah, that's the only reasonable explanation. That's true. But who plays King Tiger in this current economy,
We have
man?
infantry on the field, Commander.
Well, I think King Tiger. Well, again, because FeriG is playing airborne, he's have the 80 strafe,
Yeah.
which is a death wish for the King Tiger.
We saw a KT though yesterday. It did nothing, but no, it did everything. Bullied
Shot itself.
Boys,
Just,
they eager to make that drop.
the USF player to death.
yeah.
I think I have to think about it. It was Red Wings, I think.
Like again, why is Ray going for a wheelball with two? Well, it doesn't know there's 275 on the field, but even 175 is enough to stop him.
Really aggressive mine, but it will get spotted.
Enemy in
Yes, that's ambitious from FeriG. Oh, that's strange dangerous game with the Pyro. Oh, the Pyro might die. Oh, insane.
Nah, man, Gradius can't hit shit, man.
Oh, whoa.
South reporting in.
The damage.
We'll go. Lording over your
The
target.
damage is rough. Yeah, on G43 is not good, man. Just wait for the Shrek upgrade.
Yeah. Oh, the flag is targeting the plane! So...
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't
gonna
able-
get split by the. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, but... Wilbur
No,
is
it's
on
time
the
to
field and right away it's hard countered.
Point being lost.
It's time to see the G43 Grand Jaegers do nothing.
Hey! They pretend they do damage.
Well, they are able to beat the captain.
Yeah, it would be hilarious
No.
if they would know that.
No.
Because they get hard hit.
Wasn't even able to win the captain fight. Uh, 75.
Yeah. There's no follow-up though from Ray, right? He has a Wilbur, but nothing counters the 76, so Wilbur will be more busy repairing
Well,
than doing anything.
I mean, the one way for Ray to counter the 75 is to make a second wearable, that way he can just push in. But there is a threat of mines, and FeriG is already taking up to T4.
Recon
That's the
awaiting
problem of the wearable. They are just too squishy.
Wilbur, man, will do nothing and then just die in vain.
Yeah.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Maybe if he plays correctly around the house, that the 76 can't get vision, but that's so many ifs that I'm not even sure if that's a possibility.
Captured a victory point.
Yeah, and then why did you pay for the G43s? Like, yeah, at least if he had a Shrek, all joke aside, the Shrek allows him to be a bit more aggressive because he can like try to get a shot on one of the 75 or maybe then the Sherman that's coming. But right now he has nothing and he's making a martyr, but
He needs it, he needs AT if he wants to use the...
yeah, but
Near a victory point.
that's really a hefty price for what it does.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Oh, he went for mark target on the captain.
Ah, Grenadier sweeps the mine the old school way.
Victory
Yeah, and
point now under enemy
he
control.
changed his mind and goes for another wheelable.
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
That Sherman is gonna hit like a brick. Oh, maybe the captain will die?
Nah, man.
Enemy activity.
The
Near
pillars
ignition
absorbing
point.
those 20mm rounds.
Well, at least Ray's stabilizing.
Yeah, the problem is by his stabilizing is he's still really unstable. Like,
Well, that's one thing with the MGs. They are very good to keep the ground, but they are not very good to push. So, well, he has a paratroopers, but because Ray has a decent map control, it's gonna take some time for him to pull back on the field. Ray needs to go for a Martyr ASAP. Because FeriG is gonna get a Sherman anytime soon.
middle.
And Ray needs to refill the manpower of the Flag 30
We must act.
because it's at risk of dying way too much.
The victory point is falling.
But you can see, I think the wheelable works a bit more in Villa Fiore because of the big building in the center,
I think
which gives you more positioning.
FeriG is doing a mistake there by keeping his MG so AFK and using them as the camping flags and not fighting in the.
No, I think Feri's right, because the moment he's trying to be a bit more aggressive, he's gonna get caught off guard at the bottom of the wheelables. And he doesn't want that.
Oh, Verbal has to run. Verbal has to run.
It's not gonna push more. There is the Flag 40 on the sides. Okay, Shaman coming in at the same time with the
Martyr.
Mother, yeah.
So it's not. the
Ray
end
needs
of
to
the
pay for
world.
the Vits. Oh, that's dead.
Sector lost. No contact.
He died.
And he's most likely gonna lose the Flag 30.
M4A1 Sherman deploying.
Oh, and FeriG is gonna see the Mother.
We'll loiter the target. Stand by.
Lost the
Oh,
weapon.
Oh,
something
Verbal
died.
might be that he knows there's nothing to back it
Captain
up.
died.
Krauts are down to 250 points.
Nope.
No.
Point blank can't hit the flag.
Oh, yeah, Flag died. Should have Shrek'd it. Oh no, he's gonna bait the Shaman. Well played. That Shaman is kind of dead.
No, it's not because 276 are covering
Oh,
it.
it doesn't have the engine damage. No.
50%, man. 50%.
Yeah, but he doesn't have. It doesn't just only have one repairs. Need a second engineers.
As long as 276 out of the field, the Martyr's zoned out.
He needs a second Martyr.
Oh, he might
We
get
have a backlog of command.
Oh,
points
yep,
to
that
review.
was close.
one. Fighting is slowly boiling down towards middle.
And I think from the 3 Wehrmacht game we saw, none of them made med bunker. And I think you have to at some point, because that's what allows you to keep a healthy manpower economy.
Oh yeah, I agree. Second Martyr's on the way. By the way, Ray
Yeah.
picked Luftwaffe now.
John, ready for mission.
I don't know why. Sorry for the manpower reduction, but I would have gone terror, frankly, just to have the King Tiger in the late game.
Danger papers, maybe?
Our opponent has fallen to 200
Propaganda?
points.
Force of the MGs?
Yeah, true. That's right.
Enemy
And
troops
the pin thing, when you have the pinned enemies and you're close by on the retreat, it gives you some.
Yeah, no quarters given. I think it's called. It's really
That's
good.
nice. Yeah, that's a nice thing. Yeah, but the recon run is the silent killer here. Oh, that's dead.
Martyr will die.
That's dead Martyr. Is it? Is it dead?
We
Ooh.
must act.
He chases you, gets snared.
Okay, maybe FeriG. Okay, that's a mistake by FeriG. He's gonna lose both of the 75.
No, Ray refused to
Yes.
snare, will lose the Gren now. There's nothing to contest. You will get one, but Vibble will get away.
Our half-track
That's
is
worth.
trapped.
That's a very good trade from a Ray perspective.
It was amazing because he lost only the Grenadier, but killed the 76 and will.
Oh, the satchel. Oh, that's well played.
Never mind.
And FeriG is just bathing in manpower.
Ray is so over micro, but keep in mind it's really late for him in South Korea at the moment. It's like 1 or
And you know
2 a.m.
that's the thing, Ray isn't over micro. It's just that dealing with the MGs require much more things to do than using them.
Yeah.
And I think getting that MG was a mistake. It's more sure of using than anything else.
Top of high altitude recon. Waiting on your word.
Yeah, good grenade. Oh god, second Pio's out.
Territory lost.
Stay low, you dumb bastard.
Well, Ray still has a fighting
Airdrops are available
chance.
in our sector.
Yeah.
But, well, I'm saying that his HVPs.
Heads up.
That's gonna require a lot of magic to pull out something.
Oh yeah, that might.
We have territory
Oh, this MG is
under
moving in the-
attack.
Such a bad timing.
Waiting on you.
On the G42 Grants, impressive track record, I must say.
Defend
How many
our
Absolutely
kills?
did
point.
nothing.
We're losing it.
A very good
Thank
question.
you. Close to that too, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, you could have pulled a Shrek on it, and it would have done the same thing. Oh!
Oh, he gets the half track
Attack has been destroyed.
because pathing issues.
Sherman
Yeah, but
tanks
second Sherman.
and ready.
To be honest, I'd rather fight against 2 Shermans than 2 shitboxes. Because the Sherman can be zoned out. Like, the shitboxes just have so much range, and now you have no indirect fire. So,
Yeah, I guess.
and now
Wow,
the
that's
Wilbur
so
can do
straight.
more damage.
Yeah, true. But the thing is, Ray needs a second wearable martyr anytime soon.
Yeah, 240 I think, manpower-wise.
Yeah, 240.
They're not that expensive.
If I was Ray, I would hold on the wearable in the middle to get a bit more range. Not that the 75 are dead.
Heading back to base.
Yeah, I can see that. Second bar
But you have
doesn't
to remember that the ability exists, and I don't think it does. Oh.
Oh, Sherman push coming in.
Oh, one hill loses on the Pio.
Ah, because he didn't stop repairing.
Yeah.
Repair is a little bit of the bottleneck at the moment for Ray.
Yeah, he's lost, I think, 4 or 5 Pios, I don't know.
Yeah, he lost a couple of them.
Okay, Ray lost 3 pioneers. Okay, second martyr is out. That's
Oh,
what
rocket
a-
running.
Yeah.
That's game probably because there's nothing that catches up to the Shermans now.
The martyr is in position.
Yeah, but it gets smoked off.
Yeah, but that means Ray is not gonna be able to finish the game, or FeriG is not gonna be able to finish the game yet.
But he does not need to finish the game with only 6 VPs in the bank. Ray
Yeah.
can't be allowed to push off the field.
You know, every time he gets a new martyr, it dies.
Yeah,
Just can't avoid it.
and 1 martyr is no martyr, man.
Ooh, oh, he might get a shaman there.
Nah, he went into hold down mode. It takes forever
Yeah.
to wind up.
Their lines
But I thought he had the
We're a lot stuck
range to do it, but no.
If Ray had skill
Well-
planes, he would have gotten it, but he's lacking.
15 munitions for the skill planes, so it's something.
They have taken our victory
He
point.
needs a second engineer, he needs a new martyr, man, he needs so much. But he has so little time with only 33, 31 VPs in the bank.
Yeah. And really, like, G43 Jaegers needs some love, because
Yeah, not that good, yeah.
right now they just can't do it. Ooh, Shaman's coming.
Grasshopper recon on station.
Engineers taking long.
The victory
Ooh,
point is under
do-
attack. We must act.
That's a dead
To the Germans. one Sherman will go down. One River goes down.
Yeah, he would not have lost a Shaman if he had focused the Martyr, but it's an excusable mistake. Yeah, game's over.
M4A1 Sherman deployed.
GG.
It's not called yet, but I think yeah.
There is no way 17 VPs. No ET on the field.
Train every bit of VP for pick.
Yeah. Oh, she got destroyed.
So
Yeah, I guess delaying the VP is a good tactic, but... And that's why I'm not convinced by going viable. Because it's a trap. Unless you're
as the 7th, I think it's fine if you can get the shitboxes killed.
No, but I mean, even with that, like, you can't sustain the game with just viable and martyrs, I think. And against a good player, he's always gonna like have some trade.
Yeah, fair enough.
At least that's my takeaway.
FeriG bleated Ray's like, okay, we'll lose the cap. He will surrender once the cap runs over, because then
Yeah.
he's not able to bleed any VPs anymore. As long as there's hope for bleeding VPs, he will stay in the game.
Oh well, there is skill planes. That's gonna buy sometimes. Well, that's the thing. There is a lot of if, but if Ray hadn't lost like one martyr, like if he was able to have kept 2 martyrs at a time, on let's say 50 more VPs, I would say there is a way Ray wins that game, because FeriG is getting like bullied the longer the game goes. But right now there is no way 17 VPs are gonna be enough.
I told you, after he killed both 76 shitboxes, there was a window where the Wilbur were good, but due to the unfortunate loss of the martyrs, the Sherman kind of were able to close the gap.
Yeah, and finish the game. And frankly, G43 is like... I'm pretty sure that a Shrek on the Jaegers would have really changed the game as well.
Yeah, I agree. So, he didn't use the smoke, he didn't use the flare, so the utility that you get from the upgrade was not used.
Nah, not enough.
Yeah, but I mean, like, overall.
Yeah. But I really think that USF is like strong, but you can win. And I think FeriG showed us that it's possible. You just need to be a bit more careful than what he did. Oh, he's gonna push down the martyrs. The martyrs are not ready to do that. He's gonna use the rocket strafe, I think. Oh, not even needed. Well, use it anyway. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. GG.
Everything is dead.
You've done it. The enemy has been defeated.
Yeah.
Well, what can we say aside from ban airborne when you play against in tournaments?
Bad airborne kids. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, be right back with game number 4. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. FeriG leading 2-1.
Yeah.
Can Ray make something happen? Are we going to see an ace game? Or will FeriG win this? So far, MG's performed exceptionally well. What do you think will happen, my dear friend, Mr.
Well,
Z?
I am putting my money on FeriG. You spoke about the fighting nest. Here it is. Well,
It got cancelled.
it was short-lived.
It was short-lived.
But again, we see that FeriG is gonna he's already forcing Ray to a fight he doesn't want to take because he wants to cap the map instead of doing that. And in the meantime, FeriG is gonna be able to cap the map. And that's something we haven't seen Ray done when he was playing Wehrmacht. He was always on the back foot, and here FeriG is the one dictating the pace.
So apparently we all are pronouncing the name from Ferry wrong. It's called Ferry with the G is silent. But
FeriG.
I swear,
No, there's no between
in code 2 he told me you pronounce the G as G. Yeah, there's no battle group elimination, you just veto battle groups.
Yeah, I think right now Ferry should just leave the. Yeah, she has to go. There is nothing to gain from this fight. Just go and cap the
a little bit
VP.
of time, but I don't think it was worth it in the end. But
Oh, I think it was definitely worth it because it's gonna delay the half track on the taking from Ray by a long time.
yeah, he has to invest all his units, right? Meanwhile, Ferry was able to cap.
Yeah,
the
see,
flanks.
because usually US has such a very good capping possibilities with the scout, but now he has 3 units on the same part of the map.
Stay low. Move out. Use the
Yeah, no, he's
Ferry is
also-
just gonna go back. Yeah. If I was Ferry, I would have tried to take the fuel in the meantime as ASAP to get to 2-1 early, but.
I think if you get the 2-1 really early and get the Panzerbüchse, you can hunt down the first half track before it can do any meaningful damage.
Yeah, but then you have a 2-1 doing nothing. So,
That's something else. But yeah,
Yeah, but-
Panzerbüchse is
you want to keep some utility. I mean, it's a good upgrade, but it's not enough.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
Move or die, Kinder. HMG fire. HMG has us range.
Okay, so we got the second MG.
You need demolitions.
Few on the flank getting decapped. Overall,
Don't go.
Yeah.
better for Ray at the moment. Even though he delayed the cap of the fuel earlier,
Come back.
Ferry was not able to contest the fuel points or the capping that much. He really kept
Yeah, but-
slowly.
That is allowing him to have a fighting chance in the beginning of the game, which you usually don't have. So that's why I think Ferry is happy with it. Although Ferry really needs to cap the +5 fuel down.
Dropping like flies here. Grenadiers under fire.
Yeah, Ferry's gonna upgrade the hills.
Headquarters.
Out of here.
No tempo loss there regarding fuel.
Yeah. I think Ferry's gonna have the grenade launcher anytime soon, which is gonna allow him to have the
Fucking death trap.
Panzer, the Empire
retreat.
vet one.
Headquarters.
Yeah, but I think he wants the vet one ASAP. And again, it's a very good early game because there's only lost 19 VPs in this position, which usually you have lost way more as Wehrmacht.
Fair enough, fair enough. Slow. Tier 2 is coming up. Infantry support center is coming up as well.
Yeah, it's gonna have a decent flag 30 timing.
Maybe double
Okay,
flag 30
Fiore.
on this map is more realistic.
Territory lost.
Probably.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Okay, is Ferry... Yeah, Ferry is... Oh, he's objecting the MG15. Alright.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think the grenade launcher is better, but...
Against MGs, I would prefer the grenade launcher.
I'm not FeriG, so... I'm not Ferry.
Any volunteers?
I'm gonna stay humble. Hmm.
Enemy infantry. Scheiße.
Enemy forces have secured all victory points.
Ah, the US FMGs are... really a nightmare to play against.
Enemy infantry.
It's not fun, bro. It's not fun.
No, it's not fun. Oh, MG15 doing some decent damage. FeriG camping on the sides. Flag 30 going out. On this map, the Flag 30 is gonna be a bit more harder to use with all the shot blockers, but same thing for the MGs, so all in all. Yeah. Oh, that MG is gonna have to. Oh no.
Oh, the half track comes in clutch.
Yeah.
2-centimeter flak gun and crew deployed.
Flag 30s on the field.
Yeah, I think Ferry needs to like try to play on one side of the map, or maybe with the plus 10 and plus 16, and he has to like blob a bit for some time until he has enough in the field to move a bit more freely.
The enemy has taken our territory.
One MG forced out. Oh, Ray is going for the quad.
That's interesting. Maybe no. He could go heavy, so
Enemy
heavy
forces
weapon.
have
Maybe
captured a victory point.
exchangeable parts there.
Oh, that's true.
I think that's. I think if you go for quad, that's kind of the tell you want to go for exchangeable parts, because quad
Yeah,
failed
but
poorly.
on the other hand, advanced infantry was like he showed us that he has a game plan set with that battle group. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I haven't seen him play Pershing yet, so I don't know.
We saw no Pershing this tournament so far, even though people say Pershing is broken, and I one of those.
Because Airborne is just better.
Jabo is just fair enough.
But I think Ray has yeah, he's going back for the blob again.
Observer, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think the Pershing is good, but it doesn't give like it gives you very good MGs, but you don't need the very good MGs. You already have very good MGs. So.
You get the old damage reduction for 20 on the 50 cals, which is just bonkers.
Yeah, but like, why bother when you can just have how to say that line infantry with your scouts
Yeah.
on the free blob, like not free, but. Yeah, I think Frey is gonna call a Jaeger, Fallschirmjäger in a few
The enemy
minutes.
has taken a victory point.
And again, Ray goes for the Zook squad, I don't know why.
Joining the attack. Stand
We
by.
have artillery observer fire coming in, and we have a Fallschirmjäger.
Across the sector.
Yep.
Those boys in baby blue uniforms.
Fuel depleted. Healing out.
But again, like, we see cracks in the way Ray plays. He's already losing his tempo.
Deployed.
And I wonder if Ferry's gonna make the same mistakes as the last game he played as Wehrmacht.
We will
I
see.
think so. That maybe that I have no Ray Rex fast enough.
Yes, be careful. He needs to clear up all the obstacles in the middle to get maximum efficiency on those 20 mils.
Yeah. Yeah, here we see a bit the problem of Ray is that flag 30, like one flag 30 on each side, and he's a bit in a complicated situation. Wait, and I think Ray has played advanced logistics again, which I don't know why he does that.
I think it's
Doesn't
not.
need it.
With MG spam, it feels so weird. Maybe due to the artillery observer, there are more on the pricey side reinforcement ones.
Frankly, I think he's just do it out of habits. Like, I don't think he thinks about it. And that's a mistake because I think he wants to get the fast Sherman. Because he could have won at the same time FeriG is having a broom bar.
Yeah. He needs to get rid of those beacons.
But you know what? It's interesting because that's one thing I'm usually pointing when I play Rickley is that he's someone who is executing a build, but he does not think a lot. Ray is having a bit the same problem. He's going for the Zook squad again, but he doesn't need to, and he's paying for the advanced logistics when he doesn't really need to. And I wonder why.
Victory point lost.
Yeah. We have what getting some good beating from the 20 0.
Yeah.
Infantry are trying to kill us.
Perry could soon take up.
Not yet.
135, right? So 10 fuel.
Yeah.
In 30 seconds.
But again, that's a very good game plan executed by FeriG. He has only lost, like, he has kept his VP control pretty good.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Oh, he's going for support elements. He's not feeling it.
Why people are doing this?
Hello.
Support element so far did nothing for neither player.
Well, I would say in this case, I can forgive him because there is not a 75 on the field.
Yeah, but they're so cheap.
Bastards have secured our
Yeah, but
territory from us.
then the quad is going to be useless, like because it's just getting countered by the flag 30 on the probably coming wearable.
Yeah, okay.
But I really think Ferry needed Sostruppen.
Yeah, I think Schlossrup was so good against MG, especially if you have reserve infantry, you can get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Have veterans in 1 from officer quarters.
Our enemy has control over all
And then
victory
every time
points.
there's an MG, you proc veterans in 1 and you run them down. With no questions asked.
Where the hell is Ray Fuel gone? Because 80 Fuel right now is
Yes, only advanced logistics.
yeah, maybe he paid for the Zooks upgrade.
Nope.
Oh wait, now you can see it. No. Oh. Well, maybe the wearable is going to be enough.
The Ruben has to do some magic now because one
Oh, Pio died. You don't want. Oh,
JU-87.
frag bombs
it's gonna be working.
might get the word there.
Almost.
Losing elevation.
Oh, Philly didn't have the first to keep up.
Yeah, frag bombs are really slow.
And we are back to the same problem. Philly had the last game. He lost a Pio, and now he's going to have a hard time repairing his wearable. Oh no 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 no!
One shit.
Oh,
bombs
he wants to kill the beacon. He wants to kill the beacon.
That's a reasonable thing. He should push more aggressively till we meet proper resistance. Here we go.
No,
What is there?
because if he hits a mine, the game is done.
Yeah, but where the enemy mines so far?
We are down to 300.
Ray does plant mine. He's one of the players who does it the most
Yeah,
consistently.
okay. But getting rid of the beacons finally.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, Ray paying for the upgraded Zooks.
And now Ray's able to send FeriG's frontline into disarray with the horde.
We must counterattack.
Yeah, but that's a map where it's less worth it because you have less munitions in comp per minute, so it's gonna be less annoying to deal with.
We have a surplus of command points available.
I think the horde just lasts for too long.
Well, they got enough grunts, right?
What?
So maybe a second time.
Yeah, it remains active for 60 seconds, and that's
Yeah,
way
but
too long.
It remains 60 seconds active once it's activated, right? So depending on how big the
We
map
have
is.
lost a flak gun.
Yeah, but that's one of the problem where like it's a 1v1 problem, not a team game problem. Oh.
Yeah, fair enough.
And now we see the wearable that are going to suffer.
Still no upgrade on the 76 though. On
Yeah, I
the-
think Ray wants to keep the money for calling the horde.
LG-40. The enemy holds all victory points.
30 seconds from the first time
enemy
they
has
fire.
claimed our
Look,
territory
Chet
for
knows
their
more
own.
than I do.
What the hell? 60 seconds from the first time they fire. 60 seconds is way too long. They should really nerf that.
Commandant, you have command point. A verbal vent is deployed
So
to the
force
field.
early fire on them. Then
We are
they
down to
back off the
200
field
points.
I guess.
fast. Because it's so
Solution.
easily done, right?
Okay, both of the HE squads are. Oh, one squad may die.
I don't think so, because the Fortune Ringer decides not to continue to fire on it.
Yeah.
He's
that was
driving
so
forward.
close. Oh, he's gonna take the mine.
There's a
He's gonna hit the
mine,
mine.
there's a mine,
No.
but he
Oof.
dodges it.
That was scary. I was gonna take hit on the
No, he will
field.
drive it over on reverse. Nope, he dodges it. He threads the needle twice.
Goddamn furry spider sense coming clutch. I wonder if it's like calculated
I think
because it's a
he-
well-known
maybe.
path for vehicles.
maybe. Obviously, maybe it's most. I'm thinking about more skill than it actually is. But it's on the road, right? And you always put mines on the road. So if you
Yeah,
have
that's
the
what I'm
micro,
thinking, so
you try to avoid those mine spots on the
Yeah.
road.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
all right, Ray's taking up tier 4.
But it can just be sheer luck. You never know, man.
Yeah, that's the fun with Co. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's skill, and you don't really know. Okay, why the hell is Furry showing his rear armor? Okay, he moves.
Don't show rear armor, boys.
Yeah. And again, like, we see that Ray composition is very squishy.
Yeah, but it's enough.
Not really, like... Furry is going to be able to have... Ooh, that may be dead. No. Oh, okay, Furry has to kill... He has to go for the 75.
Yeah,
Command point
Veterans,
should be
you won, and let's go.
Commandant.
Yeah, he has the munitions. Okay, he's going for the quad. Oh, what the f...
Now try to go around and pray.
He's gonna get caught off by the Zooks.
Oops, yeah, they're not moving.
Flak
Ah,
outside, crew
man.
not responding.
We are build men. They are just not good enough. Why he may kill the MG, I don't know. Oh yeah, well he got it. Oh. Frag bombs, frag
Frag
bombs.
bombs? But they will do nothing.
Oh.
Oh, pathing issues! He
Oh.
gets it!
Okay.
Commander,
That is
we have
game
command
defining.
points that still require assignment.
On he killed? No. He killed the bazooka squad mid. Oh, whoa.
Oh, FeriG is going back
The
in.
enemy has claimed our sector.
Yeah, he's... Oh.
Oh, Quad just got away with like 1 HP left.
Slither of health. How many health was yes? 9 health. Oh.
Jesus. Oh, that's really lucky, man. That's like one shot, right? Like one
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, that's one shot. I think that's one round of 30 mil. Oh yeah, but Furry is playing a dangerous game with his wearable window.
Yeah, man, one volley is he's dead.
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
What is he
Command
doing?
points evading
Kids, cover your eyes!
I think he was trying to move the flag 30 and like both at the same time.
Oh, he's so lucky, man.
Yeah.
The Horde is in the middle, though.
And because this map has such a few munitions in comp per minutes, we see that the Horde is
Verbal vent on station.
well, not that good. can't spam it as much as as on other maps.
Yeah. Looks good for Ferry. Triple cap? Or at least double cap?
We
Yeah.
have lost control of a victory
Yeah. Well, the Sherman is coming, but first gonna be able to have the.
By the way, what happened to the other MGs? One gets stolen,
Good. Yeah.
but what?
I guess one died somewhere. I don't know.
He had 3 of them.
Yeah. I don't know, where is it?
Sector now under
Maybe,
enemy.
probably got destroyed. Maybe by the frag bombs. I didn't pay attention.
Oh,
It was
true.
on the side of the block.
True. I think you're right. Okay, Sherman's coming. Ferry needs to go for the martyr. Oh,
Oh, he crushed the wire! He slowed himself!
That's dead thing.
Wanna see the true power of a
Yeah.
quad? Verbal power, man.
And the 30 mil are enough to deter the one Sherman. And no, Ray doesn't have any mobile artillery. Just have the beacons, which are
Yeah.
good. But
No, it's actually Ferry's game to lose, in my opinion.
yeah, I definitely think the same.
Like, he got rid of all the annoying units. He killed half-tracks, he got
MGs.
MGs, so everything that's annoying is gone.
And even the Zook squad, which means that they are not vetted up.
The middle slowly opened up, so the 20 will have a good day.
Yeah, and now we can just push in. Like, the 2 Weeable are enough of a threat to, like, push on their own. Oh,
But that should be fine. Sherman's on the other side of the world.
has Ray paid for the big mines? He should.
Nope. He has only advanced
Yeah.
logistics and improved suits.
The enemy has taken
Sherman
the
is
victory
switching
point.
side, but should be spotted.
Tank
Marder is
destroyer
Yeah,
ready
the-
for combat.
And the 30 mil are, as I say, enough to deter the Sherman.
Or wait till Marder's in position and then use veterans you want. No, use veterans you want. And
Yeah, but I think he's just want to push out the Sherman for a bit.
he could have killed it, I think, with veterans you want.
I don't know.
It's a hefty slow. Mega
Yeah,
veterans
no,
C2.
with that 2, they're gonna be a real menace in the field.
Yeah, but wait till they had veterans you want, veterans you 3 for their increased ambush time.
And because there's like heals on the oh,
It's time to retreat, bro.
Territory sector lost.
yeah, that's such a fucking annoying. Ah, that annoys me just seeing it, not even playing against.
2 centimeter flak
Jesus,
gun
the
is
Sherman,
silent.
man.
Crew
No,
dead.
Marder's out of position.
Yeah, Ferry needs to move the MG a bit.
He needs to reposition it right now.
Victory point is under enemy
Yeah.
control.
He denies the steal though, so...
We have 100
Yeah, but the
points left.
VPs.
Oh no, he gets the flag, but I'm not sure if he
Oh,
gets
that's a dead. Yeah.
Pioneer will die. Oh, it drops the flamer.
Well, no, I think that's not that much.
Is it a VP issue? Will Ferry lose because of VPs?
I think
not
if he
enough
loses
to
the
play
VPs.
around.
87 VP with a triple cap. Ooh, that's a scary prospect. And he lost his repairs as well.
The enemy holds all victory points.
Triple cap running
That is
in
gonna be-
favor of
We have
Ray.
his-
Getting some wipes. Oh,
Until
what
the observer
is
goes
yeah, Ray is doing losing the oh
down. Another one might go down.
yeah, she'll chase it.
Nah, he will switch to the Zook squad and hope.
Yeah, but
He should use
right.
veterancy 1 more on the available. I know he's saving ammo for frag bombs, but frag bombs
Yeah, I
are
think he
not
wants to save the
that
frag
broken
bombs.
that you have to spam them 24/7.
Oh
15
no!
points remain for us. You must do
Marder.
something.
Oh, come on! Marder Micro not on point today.
Oh, the mine!
Nobody hit something though, man. Don't spread fake news.
Oh. That is on the brink.
The grenadier will not hit the mine.
Yeah, Henri is going to have the horde pretty soon. And Fred doesn't have anything to stop it.
He needs to pay. He has enough ammo for frag bombs in this horde, so maybe that's will.
Yeah.
But you can't do that just that much, right? Frag bombs are way more expensive. What is
I don't think so. I think frags are 120.
That they're similar. So then that's actually. Okay.
Oh, the Zook squads are. Yeah, Fiore needs heals. Needs some repairs.
He needs infantry, man. He lost infantry, I think, too much.
No, we just lost the repairs. That's such a big problem is there.
An MG-42 has been decrewed. Do not let it fall into
Yeah, I think FeriG is not gonna be able to hold. He has lost
Command
a
points
bit too
available.
much.
He has a sweeper, by the way, with the Fulton Pioneer.
Okay, he's holding the mid, which is very important.
Merge into the Fallschirmjäger or the MG.
Yeah, Fortune Meager.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
Task complete.
But he can't defend the other VP, he lacks infantry.
Yeah.
He needs the second Fallschirmjäger, I think, elite infantry.
We have lost control of
Yeah,
the victory
because-
point.
Or not, I don't know. He needs something, but I don't know what.
We found the fucking enemy.
Yeah.
Repair is also a problem.
Yeah, I think his main problem is repairs. Ah, because he doesn't have picked the reinforcement thing.
What? Oh no, FeriG big miss micro, they forgot to pick the volunteer infantry. There is no MG42, that's a stolen 30 cal.
He may lose the game on that.
Yeah, that's a huge misplay there. Holy smokes, man. He thinks he picked it.
Yeah, oh no. Well, he's gonna get rid of the...
The machine gun has been
Yeah.
But it does
GG,
not
man.
matter, man.
The enemy has taken
I think you should have bring the BG elimination in BO5.
Yeah, maybe. We will think about that for the next tournament.
Crew dead.
It's always hard. I don't want to make like 2-layer, 3-layer rule that it's so complicated that even I don't understand them.
But I think BG elim is something that has been around for a few times, so...
Our
Yeah.
enemy has control
He can't
over all
win it.
victory points.
Well, I don't know.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2-2. You know what it means. It's ace game
Yeah,
time.
time for an ace game.
So, chat. See you in a sec.
So you're the one in control.
Alright, ladies. Yeah, I am in control. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's ace game time.
Target area soon.
And we love
And
ace
it's MG
games.
for a drop time for the
It's an
third
MG
time in a
drop.
row.
Machine gun paradrop underway.
Because that's what we love to see.
We can see the gliding MG. Can Ray make it happen? Or will FeriG's MG prevail?
HMG team
What do
deployed.
you think, Mr. Ozzy?
My crew are ready to go.
I think because there is 50 fuel on the map, it's gonna come down who wins the early game and is able to secure the 30 fuel.
So USF, because USF always wins the hill.
Well, no. I think from the 4 game we saw, USF didn't win the early game every time, so...
We will see. We will see.
And I wonder if FeriG and Ray should have... I think it's the first time we have the map veto, right? Like the way we did it.
Yeah.
I really think next time... Well, I'm gonna play next tournament. I think we really need to practice on maps, and especially tactics to counter the such things as MG spam.
We need coordinates.
And people didn't try that enough, I think.
Yeah, I think but that's I think the general problem at the moment, or not the problem, but the general theme in Call 3. People are not practicing like dedicated on customs, but more on auto match. At least the majority, I would only say like the best.
Yeah, I do play way too much, and I should play customs.
So it's always a little bit hard to train there, and then certain things like MG spam. I don't want to downplay it. It's obviously really good. But I think if people will play more or the good players in tournament preparation will play more customs, especially with like map veto and battle group veto, you can work out strategies to counter certain things way easier, because in Ultimate it does not work like that.
I totally agree with you. And because you can now like lead the player to the maps you want, I think you can really play that way. And I think like nobody played on Goville, for example, and I was thinking in my head maybe that's not a good map for MG spam, because it's very narrow and you can really play around, I think. But as we speak, again, I tell you,
FeriG misplaced.
Very good early game from Ray, and very important thing, he gets the vet one on the Pio, which means he's gonna cap faster the fuel, and that's a very important detail here.
Yeah, and Stefan, I think nobody plays that, or that gets played in the earlier rounds, but since CA, combined our Italian combined dance, has a nearly 100% ban rate from everyone. It got semi-finals. We have one game where it was not bad, and it was played right away from FeriG, from Ferry.
Well, to answer Suleiman things about Brits, you have to keep in mind that it's a tournament. People play to win, not for style points. And when you play to win, you play the most efficient things, that is available right now. And right now, it's MG spam. But I agree, it's not very fun to see MG spam like for the 5th time in a row.
Yeah.
And it's not very fun to play against it, I tell you that.
But I have to admit, compared to the earlier tournaments that we had like in January or in February, we're getting more and more battle group diversity.
Yeah, I agree.
Last year was really like one-sided. It was always.
I mean, Armored was the king.
Yeah, it was always USF against Wehrmacht every game. Now we see Dak and Brits.
Yeah. Okay, so Ray's taking. I think that's probably the only situation where I would see fast 2-1 working.
Commander, we've lost a sector.
2-1 is on the way. First 2-1 of the tournament.
Of all victory points.
Or at least.
And I think that's a good call by Ray. He knows he has the early game advantage. He's maybe gonna face like a 75, but because he killed a scout squad, FeriG has a way less advantage in capping power, and Ray has the capping power right now.
As ordered.
Captain Dead is doing some nice damage on the hill, but will not get forced off.
I think that's probably one of the best maps to play with A-Threats, because it's a bit more open than others.
Yeah, I can see that. But I still think against MG's Sturkey is the king.
Yeah, but I mean, seeing the trend of Ray way of play style.
.75 upgrade coming on the field.
I think Ray needs to kill that Pio.
We're losing a fuel point.
Pio will go down.
Yeah.
Upgrade is still on the way. It will take some time. Now he's either commit or go home, but don't stay there.
Frontline engineers.
Yeah, well, I think the 2-1's dead and knows that. He's gonna kill the captain.
God damn it. The captain's been killed.
Now I would say base and try to kill the MG as well.
It was that anyway, but
Territory from us.
that is a very good trade.
I think it would have been avoided if he didn't stand inside of the MG bunker barrage.
Yeah, true.
So even though it was not the worst
Get
thing,
ahead of us. Get in formation.
it could have been avoided.
It's funny now because Fiore is a sitting duck half track.
Well, it's not like the half track never gets any use with barrage against the 20 mil that's already on the field.
Bingo fuel here. Heading
Yeah,
back to
true, but again, like it's gonna be like it's not gonna be that impactful, at least for the time being.
Field, Commander.
I think we've seen good mining from Ray as
That's
well.
our victory point. We're losing it.
Double fuel, by the way, for Mr. Ray.
Yeah, his fuel
Victory point. Now under enemy
constants
control.
is going for armored support. And I really think if there is one map where you want to rush tier 4, that's this one, because you're gonna have pretty fast.
AT gun paradrops
Yeah.
are available in our sector.
But well,
Support elements from Ray.
Ray hasn't paid the hills yet, somehow.
Yeah, he kind of gave it up after he gained it. He kind of gave up on it.
And you know what? I think it will be interesting to see Ray like getting one of his grants to Jaegers.
Man, you can't convince me that the transfer order is any good, man.
I think it has its place.
One of
You
our
can't even
victory
transfer a
points
grenadier
is
off
alive.
if it's not full HP.
Oh, you can?
I mean, all models.
What do you mean? Oh, you can, yes, if it's 5 models, you can transfer it through.
So you can't even save manpower there on reinforcements.
But one thing I would like to see with the transporter is it's for you to be able to transfer there for like the PG if you go for Jaegers, or the Jaegers if you go for
Oh,
PG.
that would be. I think it would be fine if the cost would be reduced and you
We have
retain
tracks moving
veterancy.
to the line. We've
Uh,
lost some
I
territory
don't know.
sector.
Yeah, and Ray spending mines. That's gonna be a pain to deal with for Ferry because it doesn't have any sweeper. Probably gonna get one soon, but
We have a Velvet on the way down. We have already the second shitbox on the field.
yeah, but no Zooks and no mines. While dropping paratroopers.
Good old paratroopers. They know how to party.
transport heading home.
You know what? I was thinking when Ray played with the officer quarters, I think that's maybe the only situation where you want to go for the mortar.
Infantry reporting in.
Because the vet one gives you flare, and I think you gain vet faster as well.
Yeah, 25% faster veterancy gain. That's huge, actually. Especially
Yeah.
on indirect fire units.
Oh, Ray is finally getting heals. That's what I was looking for.
Really late, man. Minute 10.
Well, I mean, it didn't undecap him too much yet, so I think it's fine. And I think the longer the game goes, the more Ray wants to go for the King Tiger.
Yeah, do you think we will see King Tiger?
I don't know, but again, I think with a map when you have 50 fuel
Victory point.
and you go for support elements again.
Oh boy, tough
That's
retreat on
probably
the
what you want.
paratroopers.
Yeah. Well, Ray is
Retreat
definitely
out.
playing his A
We
game.
have taken our victory point.
Well, keep in mind, kids, it's really late in Korea and also late in
Yeah, but-
Hungary.
In Hungary, it's the same time as us, so. Oh, okay. Well, that was not very well played.
But maybe it's past bedtime for Mr.
Onapaya died. Ugh.
But yeah,
Well,
They pushed us off a sector.
until this moment, it was Ray game to lose.
yeah, I know
and,
it's shifted towards
well-
FeriGs. That's why
Well, Ray
Velvet
lost
never
the
does
game.
anything.
Germans might probe the area to see if we're still here.
And again, that's why I'm advocating go for the T4 and get a Stormtrooper ASAP.
Contact! Small arms!
We are not worth it, I tell you.
Yeah, but they're just new Velvet is on the way.
No! I'm screaming in the void.
Yes.
Stop throwing medium tanks. Oh, mine. Well, mine goes off, but who cares?
Paratroopers can reinforce on the front line.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Airborne squad reporting.
OMG will jump into the building. And Griddy will go next to it, so they both are looking at each other.
Yeah.
Why
Well-
Stoßtruppen have the amazing reference to one. I don't know how it's called. Something with assault. I have no.
Yeah, something assault.
That breaks suppression and gives them suppression immunity during the rotation.
And you deal more damage.
And you do just a little bit more damage. You do a shit ton of more damage. So basically, Stoßtruppen negate any MG play at Veterans War, which you can buy.
Which is like the crux of what we're seeing since 4 games.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
So you either pick a doctrine where you can call them early in, so you can vet up them, or you rush tier 4 to get them. At least in our humble opinion.
But said doctrine has been banned since day 1, so the other solution is to rush the T4.
Alright, thanks for the raid, Naka. I hope your Spillforce 3 gaming went Omega well. Welcome to the Ace game. Finals between Ferry and Ray. We are on Twin Beaches. And enjoying some good old MG spam. Because, you know, what's more fun than running into a unit that suppresses you all the time?
You can't do anything about it.
Territory lost.
Yeah, but you know what? I must say that I think maybe something we haven't seen yet is going for coastals. You pay the vet 1 and you pair them with a mortar.
The munitions point is being
I
attacked.
think that may work. But it needs some testing.
Yeah, final Ace game is not the time where you start testing things, brother. Nah, man.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, Ray saw the light. He's going for the Panzer Shrek, not the...
Oh, finally, it's a Shrek.
I really wonder why. Oh, that Paratrooper is in danger. Okay, it's out. Yeah, so Ray is going to go for a second available wind. But at this rate, he could have had a fucking Stoßtruppen. I tell you.
Yeah, it especially has good fuel control. It's not like the Brumbear would be far off.
Yeah. And I really don't understand why people want to play with Weeble that much.
Well, it was considered to be the most productive strategy, right? The double wind spam, but I feel like against the shitboxes, it's not that good.
Oh.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
MG will get forced off. Might get even the crew, Flamer, here we go. But there's no one to pick it up and it will get destroyed. I think that's an overreaction, but well.
I mean, better safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, but the squad might die.
We have command
Yeah, it will die.
allocating.
It's a portrait.
Half-track slows itself by crushing some wire. Mara gets
why
a
not?
nice shot in. Any important upgrades? Not really.
Well, FeriG is gonna get a Sherman anytime soon. And I think what would really complement his build order is an AT gun.
What are you talking about? When was the last time we saw an AT gun?
Well, I think against very marked wearable spam, because if you gain a critical mass of wearable Legos and mortars. The shitbox can do a lot, and the AT gun is a perfect answer to that. Alright, my bad, third wearable.
Bulldozer on the way.
Good call.
I don't know, man. Ray is really
Well,
like scrapping the barrel at the moment.
Yeah, but I think the 105 is gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So
Oh look, the pioneers are welding the mines in place. One of my favorite visual
we
parts.
should walk on the ground. So out of curiosity,
German 105, ready for field ops.
Ray and FeriG have gained the same amount of fuel.
Grasshopper high up.
Ray has gained 450 fuel. He could have pulled the tier 4 so much a long time ago.
Yeah, I agree there. I don't know, man. The
Stop.
Wibble are doing so. Obviously, the Wibble would be great if we could get rid of the shitboxes, but that's so hard. They have so much range. They're relatively mobile. So I don't know, man. Here we go. Recon is on the way from.
No sweat. Target's ours.
Yeah, Recon. And he's sending the AT on the field, on the sides.
There's
Oh,
only one
no.
Bada gets picked off. No, 105 has 3. He might even get another
Ray
of it if
tried
he
to split.
goes
Why
for it.
did you split, Ray? No, stop pushing.
And he's not committing, so Wibble will
He's
make
in
it home.
danger.
Taking crowd fire!
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't see Ray coming back out of this.
Commander,
No.
we have a large amount of command points available.
Well,
It's gonna be a USF win, boys.
it's MG has a 100% win rate.
Yeah. But I really think you can win against it. Yeah, it's the last game, so Ray's... Oh
Command points are available.
god, Ray's not gonna surrender, but...
It's ace
That's
game and you
over.
won't surrender, but it's
High
game.
altitude recon, ready for mission.
You know, normal ship. No, the shipments will just trickle in, and there will be no end to that.
We have supplies
Yeah,
ready to be
yeah.
airdropped, Commander.
That is very rough.
Ground infantry!
Only got the 30, the flag 30 as well. Holy shit.
Man.
M4A1 German deploying.
Yeah, but look at the range on the 75.
Yeah, I'm told they have everything, man. They have the best long-range anti-tank. They have the best long-range artillery, or the non-artillery unit.
300 points.
So what do you want else, man? They're really mobile, have amazing veterancy 1. And the only downside is they died to 2 shots until Vet 3. Then they died to 3 shots.
Yeah.
Engage vehicles at will. Infantry can
Yep,
kill
yep, yep. But keep repeating myself. I really think that if, especially on this map, if one of them was, if Ray had been able to get 4 stealth troopen, not the same.
tools down.
And Ray picked Luftwaffe again. I think if you pick Luftwaffe, don't do that
Yeah.
late. Like you
Look
have
at the
some
big-
early game utility, use it.
And drop a Falpayo, like to have a bit of
The enemy
tempo.
is stealing our munitions point.
MG will get smoked
Sector lost. A weapon has been decrypted.
or get crushed,
Oh,
depending
died?
on your point of view.
Uh,
Oh, Martyrs are sitting in a good position though. Never mind.
oh, yeah. Murder died for our sins. Oh my
God.
god, that was a massacre.
Yeah, Ray's army just
Yeah.
went into thin air.
And again, I'm repeating myself, but Ray not banning Airborne was really the crucial mistake here.
Yeah. I still think Armor is not the most broken use of Doctrine currently. It's good, it's really strong, don't get me wrong, but it's not on the same level as the other nonsense.
No, it's Airborne on Pershing, which is the best, I think. And maybe Advanced Infantry when you play like Ray does. Well, the problem with the Stummel Sunra is that you don't have the Flak 30 to deal with the MGs, and 75mm is just gonna counter you.
Yeah, you're also too short to them.
And you don't, on like 80 guns is not gonna be enough. PGs are not good enough right now as well.
80 guns on paper should counter the shitboxes, but because the shitboxes have such an amazing artillery ability, they counter 80 guns.
Territory sector claimed by...
And you're just gonna get pushed down by verticals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ray's gonna get the Sherman. Let's try to be excited. Oh!
He gets
Ooh,
some-
the Sherman died. Wow, Ray has lost everything, but he killed the Sherman. Worth it.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
And again, I really think that none of the Wehrmacht player made the med bunkers. And that's really something that should help you keep the manpower war against
One
USF.
of our strategic
Yeah, I
points
think
is under
up, like a
attack.
minute 10, once you have this little downtime, because you don't have to feel to do any meaningful tacking, you get the bunker.
Yeah,
Recon awaiting orders.
Because
but
the recovery of manpower is still really, really strong.
yeah, no, I think we come back to the same problem, which is like you could win with Wehrmacht, but it's just so much easier to play USF, and that's why USF is winning.
Yeah. You have so little room for error as Wehrmacht. But I still think
Territory
Stug
lost.
D or Tier 4 Rush, something like this where you get overs and something that's able to absorb damage.
Yeah.
Because the biggest problem with the MG is the slow push, right? You pushed off once, you creeps a little bit forward, then you get pushed off.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time coming back. Oh wow.
Marder just disappeared again.
Goodbye, Martyr. Good night. Sleep well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can all say GG to the verticals for being so good.
True.
Yeah, you know, joke aside, Suleiman, I agree with you. I think the people, like, that's what we said at the beginning of the game. People know that vertical is, I wouldn't say OP, but very, very good. And I think people didn't train enough to beat verticals. And that's what we see here. And I think if people have tried to think a bit about how to deal with verticals, we would have seen DAC and maybe some more interesting things.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.